Hey, it's Jeannie, Blaha, your angel cowgirl out of Colorado, of Take a Walk with Your Angels and Joyflames.com. This question is fantastic, I think, because imagine a world where we could all see the energy of the people that we're encountering and attracting and co-creating right into our lives. And what if we could sort of divert from some of these encounters, which we can actually. But let's start with the energy of what does that look like of a person who chooses to be in deception, illusion, cheating people out of things, lying, using people a lot, things like that. What does it look like? So for me, I have seen this quite a bit, come across people's paths, and I do get asked this question: is there any way that I can avoid this? So of course, there's always ways that we can shift our frequency and turn our realities into a completely different state, right? So we are walking there in ourselves. And so I wanted to ask somebody who says that he does not see energy, because I like to go to people that say they don't see it. And because you can imagine yourself right into your visions. Now, what do I mean by that? Not fantasy, not fluffy, not something dingy out there. Imagination, did you know, connects you to allness, to the universe, to all of your systems. Whether maybe you don't have a connection to your angels and guides, maybe your imagination has been snuffed out for a long time, maybe you were told you're way too imaginative. Do not take that as a negative. So what I do is I do talk to people and say, hey, if you could imagine what this energy looked like, what would it look like to you? So now, when you've had people come at you with their deception, with their lying and cheating and stealing from you, does this make them a bad person? No. These are just, it's a choice. It's a human behavior that stems from a lack of belief in being enough. So a lot of us were taught that life is give and take. That's actually quite a misnomer. It's give and receive. So if we didn't learn how to receive and open ourselves up to receive, we may have believed that we had to get out there and take it. That was the only way we were going to get filled up. And if there is a card in there, in that deck, or a message playing saying, I am not enough, I will never be enough, then the chances are very good that a person carrying that message around is going to go try and take to fill themselves up again. And if you go after somebody else to try and fill yourself up, it's never going to be enough. And that well is inside here. So we have to get in touch with it. And as far as the energy it goes, so you probably have felt, oh my gosh, I knew it in my gut, or had a sense, or somebody had mentioned something off the cuff to me, or many of these things, right? Well, people have learned how to psychologically manipulate, and they can make their words and their actions look really real, right? So they've learned all those tricks, and especially the longer they've done it. If they've played it out their whole lives, they're really good at it. So number one thing is, just because you trusted a person that ended up hurting you in some way, or stealing from you, or cheating on you, does not make you a fool. It makes you trusting. Now, the reason we want to be trusting on this planet is because if we approach people with suspicion and distrust, then we are invoking that, not only that law of attraction, but that co-creating of expecting a person to have their shadowy stuff come out. We're asking for it. I know it sounds crazy, but that's how it works with energy. So the last thing we want to do is approach people with that distrust or that suspicion. Doesn't mean we're not having our eyes open and the blinders off and we can see what's going on, right? So you could be thinking, Jeannie, you're going to give away the secret of what they can do with their energy. Here's the deal. You can never fake your energy. Your energy cannot be messed with. It cannot be toyed with. It cannot be altered into something else. Your energy, comes from your essential original self, which is all about the truth, the big truth. That is a really good thing to cast out there. If you're in a conundrum, you have a little bit of ambivalence or confusion about something. Should I be dating this person? What if I did take that career? What about that new business, or signing this contract with this person? Am I going to be okay in all this? Ask for the big truth before that meeting, before that first date, before that contract signs. Ask to see the big truth. You will be blown away at how people will reveal their big truths to you coming from their central original self, no matter how they're operating in this current reality. It doesn't matter what they're doing here, their big truth is going to start coming back out. Okay, so now that you have all that on your plate to kind of absorb and integrate and take with you, because it can really prevent a lot of shenanigans, all right? So again, what does this stem from? It doesn't mean you're supposed to stop trusting or get really suspicious, far from it. The last thing we want to do is be asking and expecting untrustworthiness coming towards us and people that are going to use us and steal from us. And they can be people, dear friends, they can be family, or they say, I'm like family to you, and they can still fudge on their contracts, not meet up with paying you for the service that you've provided. And you're sitting there going, why? Why would they do this? Again, it's not about you. It's nothing personal. It feels super personal, and it feels like, how could they treat me like that if they really care? And if they're a loving person or mindful, or in some cases, they say they're really spiritual or they're very religious, and they're still stealing and not keeping their word, right? So what does energy look like? Let's get straight to it. This gentleman that I asked, he said, well, it's weird because I can't see energy, but I can see what it feels like. I go, perfect. You can do it any which sense: hearing, sensing, smelling, visualizing, whatever you want to do. And he said, well, it looks like this to me. Ready? He was accurate. He said, it's like this. And I said, really? Okay, and what else? And he said, it's like when you look at their heart, it's just dark. There's just like, it's not lit up. And if I look further, it's like maybe their root chakra that's about the only place that there's light in their body. The root chakra being handling the your roots to the universe, your feeling safe in the universe, your survival. So if a person has a tape playing saying, I am never enough, their survival mechanisms are going to be way on high, and they can be looking for people every day to try and take from. It goes with that survival. I got to survive. I got to help my family survive. I got to create this castle to make sure my family's safe, and so I'll just keep trying to take, and it doesn't happen from out there. It happens in here. So, yes. So go back in your mind and think about somebody who did use you, who did manipulate you in some fashion that was costly, that maybe stole from you, that cheated on you. Go back in your mind, bring a drop. I can see a bunch of people thinking of somebody. Again, this does not make you a fool or that you need to change something in your love. No, keep your love going out there. Because again, if you become of a person of suspicion and untrustworthy, where you're thinking everybody's going to do something to you, they will. They will come and find you. So you got to keep that love on, right? Keep the frequency shifting up, but you can still see everything with no blinders on. So go back in your mind. You got it? So you're thinking about somebody. Take a glimpse. Here's another little secret. If you're about to have that meeting, about to have that date, about to have that encounter, that contracts, that, who knows, buy a house, could be about anything. Quantum leap. Go from your current reality, jump into that desired reality of what you want to see. Go check in with that person or that situation or that event and see what it looks like in this desired reality. Because whatever you're connecting to out here, it all has to come from essential original self. So you're only going to connect to the essential original self of whoever this person is. And you can see, are they going to be real for me? Are they going to do something to me? And you're going to have, that's my husky right now huffing and puffing in the background. So he's saying, take a few deep breaths. Did you hear that? Take a few deep breaths. Quantum leap. Check it out. See what is their essential original self going to tell you the big truth, right? Because everybody's got it. Everybody's got that point of light. Doesn't matter how much they've done to others on this planet. Their point of light is still there. So check it out. See, does your essential original self yay or nay to this? Jump all of this back that you just found to be in your awakened self. Jump it back to your current reality. You have a decision, right? All right, this is Jeannie Marie Blaha. Send me your questions if you have any out of Colorado with Take a Walk with Your Angels and JoyfulAimers.com. Please feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I hope to see you soon. All right, take care.